Start recording. Welcome, Riddell Sports Network. I'm Dan. This is Dare. And Dave.
We're back.
We're not redoing it. So everything that we have there, whatever's up there is up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Video part 2.
This is part 2 of the stream that's jacked the hell up. I don't know if it's the internet connection or what, but this will be up on demand shortly. So Cam Newton claims the WNBA will surpass baseball's popularity in the future, and he was quoted as saying the next 20 years.
Must be because of Angel Reese, right?
Oh my God, I was just watching highlights of her trying to shoot threes.
Do you watch a guy that says "bam"?
That was the guy I seen. Yeah.
Oh, he's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, Cam is absolutely high. You're on crack. That's not even possible. No way.
Yeah,
there's no evidence to support any of this.
The attendance,
and especially if you keep hating on the people that are starting to bring you there, they're going to wind up going over and playing overseas, and then you're going to be really screwed. You start running your mouth about Paige Beckers. You've already been running your mouth about Caitlin Clark. You're giving her a rough time. I'd laugh if both of them went overseas and played. Then your WNBA would be trash.
Well, some of those girls would probably make more money over there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And Caitlin Clark would be push vote tabled. Why are they using this word? Every goddamn article I've seen about this has used the word tabled by NFL owners, which teams support opposed polarizing QB sneak play. Thoughts on the NFL tabling the tush-push vote?
So 16 out of 32 teams voted no. So you need 24 out of 32 to vote no for this to actually go into effect. And I guess not every team voted. So now they're going to table it for a month, go back to it. I mean, we talk about this a lot, though.
Yeah.
We've been through this over and over.
Like I've said before, if you stop this, now you're going to stop anytime the running back runs. The lineman cannot help push him forward. Anytime anybody's moving forward, nobody can touch him. You know what I mean? There's going to be no assist, period. You're not going to be able to assist anything.
This is your team's fault. I just want to throw it out
they're
there.
babies. It's from having Rodgers too long. That's what happened. Rodgers inserted the crying into them. So I love Rodgers. Second favorite quarterback. Love my team. But his little whine and stuff kind of drizzled off on the team, and now they're gonna follow that.
Yeah, we'll just keep you updated as this comes through. It's just annoying.
Is that accurate though? If they do that, they're gonna have you cannot have any contact with any runner going forward to assist them.
I just wonder if every team could do it, would it be boring? Like NBA shooting threes.
Yeah, because honestly,
it'd be so boring if everybody could do it.
If I was Philly and I was struggling, I'd just do it on first down. Because you're going to get 2-3 yards, and then you're going to get 2-3 yards.
Right.
Then I'd do it again on fourth.
I think eventually every team's going to get it. I mean, right now Eagles mastered it, but eventually...
And you know me with my attitude, how I am, just to piss people off, I would kneel the ball on my own 2, and I would do it the whole length of the field. Yeah. I would keep doing it. It all the way down the field.
You got a solid offensive line, absolutely.
You want to run your mouth? You want to be mad about this? Let me show you it 16 times or 32 times or whatever.
Horrible
one
football.
Drive.
Oh my!
And they keep pointing to the Chris Jones injury, and the motherfucker was lined up sideways. Get out of here!
I think
it's corny to me. Okay, Eagles fan. The play's boring, but it gets the job done.
Effective.
We got a below average quarterback, and this is his bread and butter.
And what's what's the body count on the injuries? Have you really heard of that many injuries?
Yeah, it's not.
I think I've heard of like
it's
2.
Not injury play. What if the Cowboys did this? Would it change your opinion?
No,
really.
To what?
To vote no on it. If the Cowboys are winning games,
if it was illegal, like if it was something that they were doing that was illegal. And I know
it'd be annoying a little bit. If the Cowboys
it'd be annoying. But then the Cowboys, all they did for the first 7 years of Rayne Prescott's career is runs and screens.
Yeah, the screens are
It's annoying,
The screens are
but-
ridiculous.
Defend it. You know what it should do is incentivize teams to go get the next Vince Wilfork. Go get these 400-pound. There's this dude, 6'6", 465, who's coming up in the draft.
Jesus.
You think the Cowboys should draft him? Of course they should.
Yeah, they should try to duplicate what works. That's what's going to happen.
So banning stuff because you can't defend it is corny. So, speaking of, we were talking about Aaron Rodgers. There was something that came up on what was it, on X? There was a Drew Brees versus Aaron Rodgers comparison. Who would you rather have in their prime? One of you guys take it.
Oh, that's tough. I can't turn my back on Breeze. I got to go Breeze. That's tough. That's tough.
Why?
Because I have, some feelings. I have feelings involved with this.
Rodgers, I believe, is more of the playmaker and the guy that you want, down late. I think Breeze is the more air it out guy, but I think Rodgers is the more technical, can pick you apart. You
Rodgers
know what I
has
mean?
the MVPs.
Yeah. Both got one ring?
Yeah.
I mean, Breeze got one.
Yeah, Dare, I think you convinced me. Your emotions. Rodgers is bigger, stronger, faster, better arm. He's a head case. Drew
Yeah,
Brees
he
is the guy you would want on your team as like a locker room guy. But Rodgers, talent-wise, I don't think anyone really... Maybe Dan Marino, but Rodgers has way better legs than Marino did. So it's kind of hard to say that I would pick anyone over Rodgers, like prime Rodgers.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So, and look at just look at the stats. So Drew Brees 571 touchdowns to 243 interceptions. Rodgers 503 to 116 interceptions.
Ew.
And he never had anyone to throw to.
Terrible offensive line.
Jordy Nelson, sure. Donald Driver
Nelson.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
But when did they ever give him except for Adams at the end, when did they draft this guy and it's like, okay, here we go. When?
No.
Like,
Where would you rank?
who's the brother that's on he was with Jordy Nelson. Jennings. He was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Where would you rank Rodgers in the top quarterbacks?
Skill wise?
Just
Or in general?
4 or 5. I put him 4
that's
or 5.
what I mean. I don't think many people are putting Breeze.
But you can't put him. Yeah,
up
you
there.
can't put him over Marino. You can't put him over Montana.
But you'll
People
say-
like that.
top 5, 7-ish maybe
Yeah.
area.
They both got to be in the top 10.
What would you put Breeze over him?
Where would you put Breeze's hairline? Man.
That's at least a 5 out of 10. But yeah, I don't know. I think if I could pick any quarterback from scratch, I'd probably take Rodgers. Even though Marino's my boy, I love him. But Rodgers he doesn't have quite Marino's arm, but it's close. But the dude can run. He was so underrated for his legs. So
Rodgers has those plays you remember that stick out to you. Fourth quarter
poor
and
Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
just
Sad.
yeah, he's got a handful of those ones.
El Mary's
Crazy,
just
yeah.
like you already beat Detroit 35 times in a row. You can't give him one.
Let him have one.
Yeah. Buffalo Bills COO teases a return of the iconic 90s jerseys where they went to those. Maybe he's trying to like will them into the Super Bowl.
Like putting up the banner or whatever they did
Yeah.
that one season.
Yeah.
But really, does Buffalo's jerseys change? I mean, even with their old school, are they really that different?
White helmets.
Oh, okay.
I like their ones from the mid 2000s. Those weird blue ones. I really did like them. They had the red helmet still. But see, these are them now. The blue ones right here. That's the away. That's the home. But yeah, I like this. I like the throwbacks. They're summoning some of the Jim Kelly days.
Green Bay has the worst throwbacks ever.
Oh yeah,
that blue and
Yeah,
yellow
it's-
or whatever the hell yellow color it is. They're horrible.
the Bears have terrible ones too.
Can't be any worse than the NBA's. The NBA, they're a red team and they're yellow or something.
Yeah.
You're like, who's what team?
There you go.
Oh God! All right, you got me.
The Bears got to be worse at everything than the Packers, don't they? I was watching highlights of some NBA thing, and it was the Hornets. They were like mint green or something. Like, what team am I
Yeah,
I
watching?
was gonna say
who's
my
who?
my problem with the NBA ones is, and they changed the name on the front. So if
Yeah.
you're not really a fan, you go watch that game for 20 minutes if you didn't look down at the team names and
Yeah.
you have no idea who you're watching.
And imagine if the broadcast was like the old days. If you
Oh,
ever
my
watch like
God.
some of the Larry Bird ones, they don't show the score at all times.
Yeah,
No.
oh, you'd be done. You'd be done. It'd be 10, 15 minutes before you seen it.
It said like buzzards or something on the Hornet. Maybe buzzers.
That's weird.
Alternate jersey. It
Oh,
was
that's what it
weird
was.
as
Was it-
hell.
Isn't Memphis have a red one? That's the game I was watching. What? Where's
Weird.
red in Memphis
Yeah,
Grizzlies?
weird.
It's blue and light blue.
Find this thing. Hell on. It was weird. Oh, was it that?
When those
What city,
first came
maybe?
out, tell me when those and the Raptors ones first came out. Those
These
weren't
30.
sick. Oh, I like them ones on top too. 22.
All right. Asher. So Juan Soto did an interview with Jeff Passan where he decided to say he's the best hitter of all time. Cash or trash there. Juan Soto is the best hitter of all time.
I mean, you can't really call it yet, but I'm gonna say this is trash. Got Pete Rose, got the most hits. Barry Bonds. I don't know if you
Pete
count
Rose has the most MLB hits, but Ichiro has the most overall hits because he did half his career in Japan. Ichiro's a better hitter.
him. Or if you counting that, I'm counting Barry Bonds. Going Bonds on this one.
You could still go Bonds. He's a home run king, you know what I mean? Even though he's a steroid head. And Soto's tripping. You're a really good hitter. Bro, you don't bat 300. Give me some Tony Gwynn. Give me some Hank Aaron. Give me Mantle. I know there's probably 30 dudes ahead of you. Easy. And I don't even have to really think about it.
You mean 30 dudes currently?
No. I'm
'Cause
saying
I'm leaning more towards 30 dudes currently.
Yeah. He
Mike Trout's a better hitter. Aaron Judge is a better hitter. Bryce Harper, his average, I'd like it to be higher, but it's just crazy that this guy is this much of an egomaniac.
Well.
This dude batted, what, 280 last year?
Yeah, real close.
Let's see.
He's got to be justifying it because of that contract. He's acting like, oh, I'm the best hitter. I deserve this.
He's an idiot. So he hit 288 with 41 home runs in front of an MVP.
Yeah.
That's it. Just 288 with 41. 41 home runs is a lot, but he only hit 288.
You
And
put an Aaron Judge behind Aaron Judge. What is the first Aaron Judge going to hit? Who's going to hit 75 home runs and bat 340?
That is hilarious.
What if you put Pete Rose in front of him, or Barry Bonds,
Yeah.
or Mike Trout?
Yeah, dudes will have 80 home runs.
It's crazy. Has Juan Soto ever been the best hitter on the team he was currently on? Maybe that Nationals team? Maybe.
That's
I don't
Oh,
know. I
yeah.
don't know.
Definitely on the Mets.
Okay.
Because the Mets they're trash right now. So definitely on the Mets.
We'll have to wait and see about that one. He's hitting 250. It's very early. But the Padres, they had Tatis and Machado.
Yeah. Washington had some on. They had some studs at the time too.
Yeah. Anthony Rendon was a monster back then. So, yeah, this guy's an idiot. But you have to expect that. I'm so glad. Every day, I'm more glad that the Yankees didn't re-sign him.
Yeah.
He's terrible defensively as well. He probably thinks he's the best defender as well. So. Cash or trash, the Celtics go back-to-back.
Ooh. I'm going to say that this is trash. I still think that Thunder's going to get theirs. Yeah, I mean, Celtics, I'm assuming, are going to be there, but I don't think they have enough to hang with SGA and company.
You think the Celtics make it back to the finals?
Yes.
I'm gonna say this is cash. When Tatum's out, when Jaylen Brown's out, they're still balling. They're still beating teams easily. And for the Eastern Conference, they got the easiest path, so they're gonna get right to the finals, no problem. OKC, on the other hand, they got to go against Lakers. They got to go against Houston, Clippers,
Mavericks.
Maybe, I don't know if Mavs are gonna be there, but
49ers.
yeah, they might not even make it there. So I think Celtics definitely have the best chance.
Can Cleveland beat the Celtics?
Can? Yes.
Will? No.
No, I don't
Probably
think
not.
they will, but they definitely can.
Yeah. Not gonna watch it either way, but I'll say Celtics and I guess Thunder, which is just boring to me. But I don't know. Usually the team that's like blowing everyone out in the regular season, with the Warriors aside, don't just coast to the finals. You know, they hit a speed bump. So I guess I'll say this is cash. I don't care.
I think OKC as the youngest team,
Yeah.
and for them to make the finals would be pretty crazy.
I'm leaning towards the Bulls as my team. Because I'm done with the Mavericks. 100% done. Lean towards the Bulls. You got a little scrappy team.
Yeah, Josh Giddey surprised me. He was horrible on OKC in the playoffs last year. Air balls. That's why they got rid of him. But he's been balling on the Bulls.
All right. With the Browns, if the Browns were to trade for Kirk Cousins, it's not finalized yet, and draft I guess we'll say either Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter, but do they have to go defense? Is Travis Hunter playing defense? Is that what he's saying?
That's what he's saying. He's doing both.
Yeah, I think
He's saying he's doing both?
probably
See how
defense.
long that lasts.
But why would you get Cousins? For what reason? You're not going to compete this year. Why would you even go through that?
How can you afford it?
I don't know. I don't get it. You already have one quarterback problem, and now you want another one? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that would honestly be crazy.
What if they
Zero.
were to trade Deshaun Watson for Kirk Cousins? Just trade one problem contract for another.
Yeah.
They make about the same at this point.
Yeah, I'm not getting Cousins. There's no way. You're not going to compete.
That's
You're
not the
even gonna be
question here.
close.
That's not the question.
What was the question?
If they were to get Cousins and Abdul Carter,
What would happen?
are they contending?
No. Absolute trash, garbage. They're winning 4 games this year.
Miles Garrett,
No way.
Abdul Carter.
No way.
Okay.
You got to score first.
You don't think he could do as
You-
good as Flacco? And
No. He
Who
was
would you
trash.
rather have if you're the Cleveland Browns? Ken Pickett or Kirk Cousins?
Pickett?
oh, what?
They already have Pickett, so why even bother?
Cheaper? You ain't gonna win anyways.
Smaller hands.
I don't know about less skills. Kirk Cousins better hope he was hurt or something last year because he looked like garbage.
No.
And that's a decent.
He looked pretty good in the beginning.
That's
of the
a
year.
decent Atlanta team
Alright.
too. They're not trash. So
They're trash.
I think they're
Atlanta's trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
There's been hyping them up for months and years.
Yeah, I'm still picking them. They're going to playoffs next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is trash. The Browns need offense.
I don't know who's their wide receivers.
Jerry Jeudy.
Is he still on there?
I don't know if his contract's up, but as far as I knew, it was Jeudy.
I think he is still.
Who else? They can't go sign anyone.
I think Nick Chubb's gone.
Yeah, Nick
Yeah.
Chubb just went to Patriots.
Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just seen.
Patriots getting all the old injured guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the division's tough, and they're a mess. So yeah, this is trash.
That division ain't tough.
Browns,
Bengals.
Oh,
Bengals, Ravens.
Kirk Cousins is on the Falcons right now, so I had Falcons on the brain. Okay. The AFC North is tough. The NFC South is not. Okay. I'm with you back. I'm back.
I mean, their defense is always going to be good.
Yeah.
But same thing as the Raiders, right? Raiders just
Should've
don't have
just-
any goddamn offense.
Should have just rocked with Jameis again. Doesn't make any sense.
He went to
Yeah.
the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather have Pickett than James Winston.
I'm just saying Winston can't pay him much. And he's gonna go out there and put on a show and then
Yeah.
thank God for being able to play in the snow and stuff like that.
Just making sure.
What was it still going?
Well, it's on recording instead of broadcasting,
Right.
so we can say whatever we want. Like if you drop some swears, I can cut them this time.
Don't do it on purpose because
Yeah, so I don't have to. I can
Yeah,
just put it
yeah.
right up. Yeah, but if you accidentally let one slip, okay. Shaq's talking shit like usual. 0-1 Shaq, Dave, cash or trash. 0-1 Shaq is better than 2025 Jokic. I have their career stats lined up next to each other.
This is trash. Shaq will get his 40 on Jokic, though. I will back Shaq up on that. And where is he from again? Serbia?
Something like that, yeah.
Is Serbia? He said he's turned him into Serbian chicken or something. But no, Jokic is going to eat.
What the hell is Serbian chicken?
That's what he said. He was going to turn him into Serbian chicken.
That's a brother always got to talk about chicken.
Yeah. Now this Shaq will get his 40. Jokic's going to get his 40. I mean, I think this is kind of a wash. They're both going to eat, so I don't think either one's going to stop either one. Because Jokic, if he gets stopped in the paint, he's just going to pull up.
If you could start your own franchise.
Jokic.
Yeah?
Yeah. Only because Shaq can't shoot. You know what I mean? You get Shaq in the paint, but Shaq in the paint these days is going to destroy anybody. There's nobody in this league that would stop Shaq from scoring.
Not even
nobody.
Not even put up any resistance.
Nobody.
Yeah.
These dudes get broken in half.
But then he goes
Nobody.
to the line, he can't make a free throw. That too.
52% career free throw shooter versus 82% for Jokic. Jokic makes a lot more threes than I thought.
Yeah.
He's got
yeah.
a goofy ass shot,
Easily.
but it drops.
Did you see that one-handed one almost full court the other day?
Yep.
What in the hell was that?
Yeah,
He looked like he knew he was making it too.
He's just so like lazy about it because he's so good. He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
But it's the kind of guy I always like.
And even the
watching.
look on his face, he just plays tired. He looks tired. He don't even look like he's ready to ball.
He just wants to go home.
Yeah.
You ever see that where they ask him, "Oh, when is parade?" No.
Yeah.
He's a ridiculous ass character. Don't get me wrong, I love Shaq. I think he's in the top 5 all time.
Damn, only one MVP for Shaq? Wow.
Yeah. Well, he's still
Surprising.
salty that Steve Nash won 2 over him. Still cries about it.
Oh yeah, this is trash. 3-time MVP winner, Jokic,
Should be
Absolutely.
4 already.
and it should be this year.
They
Should be
gave
this
a
year.
pity one to Embiid that year when Kendrick Perkins was doing his thing, his race thing. What's BPM? BPM.
Blocks per minute?
I honestly don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Because block only 0.7 per game. Shaq with 2.3. There was a lot more paint action back then, though, so he had more opportunities, of course. And VORP? BPM and BORP? Whatever. Let me see if I can...
Well,
That's his heart rate? 10.3 beats per minute. Oh, my God.
Box
He's dead.
plus minus.
Oh, my God. Get out of here.
so I
with
think
this.
that's when he's on the court and off the court. So when he's on the court, he's plus 10 points.
The other one?
VORP.
Yeah. Odd.
Value over replacement player.
Oh, so that's like war.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jokic still has half a decade left to play, and he's almost cut Shaq's VORP. Jokic will be a Hall of Famer. Will the Nuggets win another championship? Probably not. Right? They just
Got 'em.
kind
They're
of.
not
What do they
looking
have to do
great.
to win? Get rid of Westbrook.
Is that it?
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the only
over.
thing. He did win the Finals MVP. Shaq with 3 Finals MVPs. Can't go wrong either way, though. The other thing that we had here was Carmelo Anthony going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Mello, Hoodie Mello, Sweet Melon, L. Those are his nicknames that I've never heard any of those.
Never heard of Hoodie Mellow?
What does that mean?
When he'd warm up, he'd have a hoodie on and
2010 to 2011, the decision he made was possibly the worst of his career. Instead of
Knicks,
waiting out the contract and not re-signing, he got greedy, did a sign and trade, milked the Knicks for all their talent that they had at the time. They all went to Denver, and they were never the same.
Huh.
There you go. Thoughts on Carmelo Anthony, Syracuse alum. Brought Syracuse their only national championship. He played for OKC, Houston, Portland, Lakers. What the hell?
I know he
bouncing
played for
around.
Lakers.
Jesus.
10-time All-Star, 6 All-NBA teams, 19 seasons. He's third ranked Olympic points, 3 gold medals.
Does that count? Basketball Hall of Fame? It very well could,
I don't know, maybe. I mean, it should.
because it's not the NBA Hall of Fame.
It's
Right, so
basketball.
it should, yeah.
He's got something LaFlop will never have.
Integrity.
National championship. Oh, that too.
Whatever happened to Jerry McNamara?
He does car commercials.
Yeah. He was supposed to be in line to take over at Syracuse. And
He
at the-
was.
Oh,
and
that's
then-
right.
And then
Yeah, he was
Boeheim
assistant
extended,
coach.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Weird. That's the Duke coach was a Duke player. Is it, John Shire?
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, Carmelo Anthony. I am dare translate for us. Is
Lakayam.
God,
that what it means?
I have no idea.
How do you pronounce that? Cayenne Pepper? That could have been his nickname. All right, we're rambling now. Thanks for watching. I mean, the stream is so jacked up, I don't even know what to do with it. But
We could
Anything
do Super Bowl draft again. I mean, the Super Bowl bracket. Best Super Bowl teams.
oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that'll be good. Real.
Did you want to talk about Stephen A? Was that a something?
Oh yeah, that was something.
And
I tried to get all.
I mean,
of them.
I had Steph Curry getting 12 3-pointers in one game.
Yeah.
That was 14 is a record by Klay Thomas. What do I want to say? Thompson?
Klay Thompson, yeah.
Thompson.
I don't know either of those people.
I'm proud of Stephen A. He finally barked back, and he had some stuff to say back. But LeBron, what a scumbag! He was talking about Stephen A's home and his tighty whities, watching him. Come on, man! I'd have died if Stephen A. would have punched him in his mouth right on the court.
Yeah, but he's a puss.
And yeah, he definitely is. But
He's like 60 years old.
LeBron's
I mean,
such a bitch. He is.
He cowered in his face, and then got back on his podcast and was like, "Now let me shoot
Yeah.
you straight here,
Well,
brother.
Really though, at first, after this happened,
This is absolute blasphemy."
he went in and apologized. Stephen A. apologized. And
He
then a
did.
couple days later, Bron took shots at him again.
Yep.
And then he went in on him.
What, on his back?
Yeah.
What was he talking about? Coaches. He fired coaches and he'd tear down teams and then leave.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
a real quote? I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if that was.
But
He
went
also
in.
gets coaches popularity and championship. Tell me, Steve, what's his name? Spolstra?
Yeah.
Tell me he's a
Spoelstra.
good coach.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to be decent.
What about that dude, that goofy ass dude that used to play when Cleveland? Who was the coach when the Cleveland won?
Yeah. Teron Lue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You weren't even good as a player, dude.
Yeah.
I was thinking Mike Brown.
What, Delonte West didn't want in on that?
Delonte West is on the streets nowadays. Oh, I
You
that?
seen him?
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit brought him in. Mark Cuban took him off the street and brought him in, and I guess his mental state's so bad that he went right back to it.
Mark Cuban.
Sold
There, I
the
said
team.
it.
Making all that money on Shark Tank, he was like, "The hell with it! I don't need that."
Yep. Ugh.
Yeah, it's just garbage of LeBron. I mean, I don't know.
This is just two people I can't stand. I don't care.
Well, LeBron, you're supposed to be the face of the league. You're supposed to not get involved with stuff like this. That's what That's what real faces of the league do. Judge, you'll never see Judge getting anything like this. Never. I don't know. It's just garbage.
Concede right there.
Then don't force him in the league. We already said this. Don't hold the league hostage. Don't hold the Lakers hostage. Your boy's junk. 4 points in college. What is it? 3.4 points or 4.3 points you averaged in college, and you were going to NBA second round? Come on, dude.
Do you remember when Danny McBride said that on Observe and Report? He had his son tatted on his chest. Oh my God, we gotta watch it. So good.
What about Doc Rivers' son? That dude is a scrub, and he got him in the league.
At least he could ball a little bit. He could get double digits. This dude, you got the whole arena friggin' on their feet when he made a free throw. Come on.
These guys suck. Screw the. Oh. Anything else on this nonsense with these idiots? Please run for president. Dope. Please. What was the other thing? Steph Curry?
Yeah, he got 12 3-pointers last night in one game. Now, if he's balling like this, he better ball like this in the playoffs. Because if not, they're going to get waxed.
Just a couple weeks ago that he was drained and they had to sit him, so I'm wondering if he's got enough juice.
Is this what you're talking about? The Grizzlies? That's the Grizzly shirts?
Yeah.
That shit's ugly.
So ridiculous.
The fact that it's those colors doesn't bother me. It's the fact that it's not the Grizzlies colors.
Yeah, that's.
Now,
that's
if I was watching this, I think
like
that was the
Houston.
Clippers.
Or
I think that
Houston.
was the Clippers backup jerseys.
Or Houston or Washington. They're red, white, and blue,
Yeah.
right? Wizards. I would think almost any team other than Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Congrats to Steph Curry. Warriors guard passes Jerry West on all-time scoring list. All right, that'll do it for us. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.